What? Uh-huh. Sure.
Please don't hurt me. I just serve the food here, that's all. I'm not like these others. I'm not even a black Volker. Please don't kill me.
No, wait. This girl is no threat to us. Just run along, miss, and get out of here. And do it quickly before the Volkers come back.
I'm free to go? You're not gonna kill me? I don't know how I can ever repay you. Thank you. I have to get out of here before any of the Volkers see me.
Let's go!
That hurt, I bet.
Huh? Gotcha. Simple. What? Gotcha. Simple.
Watawa mamulira king konjo peshak. No ba muliraji. Johnny yun turungchi wi itadia. Ula una chinek. Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun beast king ba mulira. Juni yun tunjiji aithadoana. Kavavolpa muljui. Kamana. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aithaodonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampong kachi chu aithaodunga. Inkin kuno ba muli. Chipedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanunya. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay donga. Tulpada bonk. Tong ay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang yingkotu. Tulpada bunku. Kachi chu ay donga. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun. Chibedwana ni bobo. Kuya mi juz kachita. Naipatoga ya fulki. Kukula jiti. Tabist yubong konki pangpa. Chingpala chis. Kontichani. Mulira asyong turong umnit patoga. Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun beast king bam. Chibedwana ni. Kipuna. Puna na kachu. Kimbano mulina natuana. Achuta. Wanga kun pistol piki.
Ready.
What?
Yes?
Huh? Gotcha. Simple.
Watawama mulira. Achuta.
Yeah?
Sure.
How'd you like that? Time to rumble!
What?
Ready. What?
What?
Sure.
You asked for this!
Sure.
Yeah?
That hurt
You'll pay! I'll show you! Just smile!
What?
Huh?
What?
Okay. Hey there. Okay.
What?
Hey there. What can I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him. It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Taris. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know? I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive. Showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game. Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would. He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went. I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need? Taris is a pretty good... Hey, no problem.
Yes, what's on your mind? Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it? So I've seen. If I were Malik, I'd be a bit nervous to have you on my tail. I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons. Which are my own. Damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malik were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think. Least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith. And we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust? Of course the Jedi turned to the dark side. There were others, however, who weren't Jedi. Good men, trusted men, who joined them. Malik and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done. But the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy. I know, and I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... No, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Yeah?
What?
Huh? Gotcha. Simple.
Sure.
Kuya mi juz kachita naipatoga ya fulki kukula jiji. Kawana bota aayut tagwa. Kankidorati kunwa.
Reshik stole that engine from Gadden. It was never yours to begin with.
Karatumpa kunpa yiya mokapaata. Bonanay.
Wanna chick yongi? Wanna vota con titariti?
Kachichu aitha odunga. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun. Slima. Tonga bugsham uninong. Wanga kun Beast King. Mana tota. Aku jigratuk pola. Jishok jonatong jung. Wi itha nadana itya. Wata yumaka wamahu.
Smilia.
Achuta.
Yeah?
Sure. Yes?
Tullo da Pograshi. Kachikun itaho donga. Ik tolpa da pongwale gandona gugu chukchut. Kapjedo badawana ni dibobo. Dong. Kuyami juz chikata na. Kava tumpa kulpi ja mokapapa. Utsang yon turun siuipa. Oi. Tumpa turas. Kachichun naisa odunga. Jibeduanan. Kava tumpa kulpi. Kachichun naisa. Tumpa turas. Chiyoka con molera. Quien con chibeduanani. Kava tumpakul. Kachichon naifao. Jibeduana ni bobo.
I saw Calo Nord in the tap room. He's a legend in this business.
Tokimba, Nokunetsa, Uchang, Abi Jubong.
Back again.
Hey there, Upworlder! You want to see what I got for... I knew Rukul's legend about the Promised Land were true! Quick, give me those journals so I can destroy them! Fine! Go to Rukul! But he won't be able to pay you anything for those journals! Come back and see me when you're ready to stop acting crazy and you want to cut a deal! Hey! I knew Rukul's legend. Right, your reward. Here's 100 credits. That's a pretty hefty payment for some old notes and maps, eh? I don't think you understand how much 100 credits is worth down here in the Undercity. This is a small fortune. I want those journals, but I'm not rich like you Upworlders. 100 credits is all I can afford. Excellent. Now Rukul will never lead these people to the Promised Land. Now, is there something else you need? You want to look at my inventory?
False prophet! Deceiver! You have betrayed me! You have sold the hope of the entire village to the selfish and damnable Igiar! All I have worked for is destroyed. All the hopes and dreams of my father and grandfather before him turned to dust. Begone, Upworlder! I have only curses to speak at you! Welcome back, Upworlder. How goes your quest? Have you found the journals of my father and grandfather? Can it be true? Is it possible that at long last, the dream of my father and grandfather before him will be fulfilled? I can hardly bear to look. Yes, of course. Now I understand. It all makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find. It is so obvious. You have done a great thing, Upworlder. A selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
Frukill, what do you want now? Have you more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not think these are fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals!
What? No, it can't be. Are these real, Frukill? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you, everything in these journals is true, Gendar. The Promised Land. I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Frukill. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Frukill. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall. I will tell the others to prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the Promised Land is long and arduous. No, Upworlder, I cannot ask that. The journey will take many, many weeks, and those who make the journey cannot return. That was the final secret of the Promised Land. When the colony was created, it was designed so that people could enter willingly, but they could never leave again. This was to ensure secrecy on the project. We must part ways here, Upworlder. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen, but the destiny of my people is at the end of the long journey ahead of us.
Hey! Muruk! Right, your reward. Here's 100. Well, I don't want Rukul to get his hands on them journals. I'll give you 200 credits. That's all I have. Excellent. Now Rukul will never...
False prophet! Deceiver! All I have worked...
Hey there, Upworlder. It ain't the best stuff.
huh?
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Hey there, what can I do for you? I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need? Okay, have it your way.
You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator with you? I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike. A reward? I'm blind, but I'm not stupid. Your reward is the chance to ride in the big swoop race so you can win Bastila's freedom. We had a deal, and I expect you to honor it. If we don't honor our deals, what's to stop me from just taking the prototype from you and leaving you for dead? Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hiddenbeck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator isn't stable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me. Without that prototype, you don't stand a chance of winning. And if you don't win, you can't get Bastila back. None of the other riders will give her up. This is your only chance. You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Patuyama kam shagji kina lorcha watamwana. King kun.
Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kumes. Tonghai tuam jiji yumalit pa ang nikotu.
Nika batupaka! Patisa, patisa! Kung pinkuin ko ka, inbanit chalo.
Tagus Miki Gravelmogo. Kachichu ita botunga. Turbobank, wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka, wana chikne. Amule slimo.
Kuyabi juskuna chiktanai. Ina kunmama jawana bota ayuata honga cha kanki dora. Kachiku tiska du suki kuba na bona na kachu. Tuinkotu. Tobat. Jawana bota ayuata honga cha kanki dora. Kachiku ita hodonga. Topada bon kwalia gando do nano chuchut. Musha papampa, bola wana chikne. Bamuli slemo, kuyabi juskuna chiktanai. Ina kunmama rulira chikun. Kuyabi juskuna chiktanai. Ina kunmama rulira chikun. Slimo patona. Uba patu kochi. La boda ni winkis matoma. Wana kumbes jingpa marulira. Uba patu kochi. Uba patu kochi. Tong nong bong shang nung yan. Kuyabi juskuna chikana. Ina kuna marula chikun. Fiska du Sukiguba na bona na Gachu, Tuinkotu, Piatoka Ulwan Kinkunaba Murira, Rachikun, Mujan.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated! Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
Jawanapota ayuata honga jakanki ora, kachikuita hodonga. Topadabun gualiagando do nado chuchu.
You old fool! Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brezhik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brezhik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
Well, maybe those bloody Vulcans will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs? Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brezhik and his Vulcans would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess. Yes, I suppose you can. Well, I appreciate your attempt to save me, even if it didn't really go as you planned. But let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only two survivors left from the Ender Spire? Karth Onasi is alive? Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please, take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here. You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now I just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taris yet? What have you been doing all this time? I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taris will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brezhik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Yes, you're right, of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith. I think we'll need some help getting off Taris. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you. A vision? A vision of what? This is strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity. I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories. The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Taris, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Taris. How can I help? I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taris. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces. Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction, yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulkar prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taris Swoop champion. That's quite a resume. Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force. The Force is in all of us, though for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. But there are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is... I'm sorry, I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet. How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
Yes, what's on your mind? I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore. Cute. Nice to know you're so full of concern. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt, though. I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul. With good reason. Admiral Saul Karath is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him, and he got angry, and he left. I never saw him again. Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all. Don't even start with that. I don't feel sorry for myself. I feel angry at Saul and all those others. It's all I can think about sometimes. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it. Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Hey there, what can I do for you? I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. If I'm gonna be any help to you... Okay.
Yinkin kunoba mulira chinkun. Tongai tun. Rundi hadonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Jink palamul tong kingba. Tongai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang yinkotu. Tolbada bunkwalya gando dana. Shagji kin lor chawata uma.
What can I do?
Sure.
Hey, look at this! A real live celebrity right here in my shop. Winning that swoop bike race has made you into something of a local hero. If times weren't so tough, I'd give you a discount, seeing as how you're a big celebrity and all. But with the Sith occupation, I can barely afford to keep the doors open. Because of the Sith quarantine.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for. My name's Taris Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet. I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
Careful. Mercs like this haven't a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking, anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns. Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk. Not yet. First you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan. Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Taris sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base. Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javiar's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Tidawata mugrat tutsang yon turun. Jibeduanani bobo. Tung shap.
Ladies and gentlemen, come with me now on a journey to the savage days of years gone by, to a time when two combatants entered the arena and only one came out alive. They're illegal. They're banned. They've been outlawed for nearly 10 years, but we've got one for you tonight. A good old-fashioned death match. In this corner, a living legend. A man whose very name would make his opponents shake in their boots. If any of them were still alive. Out of retirement for one last battle. Bandit Starkiller! And who would be crazy enough to step into the ring with such a lethal legend? Who would be mad enough to face almost certain death merely for your enjoyment? Ladies and gentlemen, feast your wondering eyes on the mysterious stranger. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let the death match begin!
I recognize you. You're that new duelist everyone's talking about. The mysterious stranger. I never thought anyone would ever beat Bendik. 100 years from now, people will still be talking about you.
Twitch is my favorite. He's wild.
Congratulations, stranger. I never thought anyone would beat Starkiller. Did you know it was because of him that I became a duelist in the first place? As a little girl, I used to dream of meeting him one day. When I finally did, the guy was a complete slime ball. Made me realize I had to be cold and ruthless to survive. Like him. And now, he's dead. There's probably a lesson in there somewhere. Something for me to think about, at least. Congratulations again, stranger. And goodbye. Congratulations, stranger. As a little... And now...
This is great. You beat Bendik. You're a legend. Whenever anyone asks, I can say I was the first duelist the mysterious stranger ever beat in the ring. I'm gonna be famous.
I don't think you had a chance against Bendik, but you sure showed me. You showed us all. Too bad your career as a duelist is over now. I mean, nobody's gonna be stupid enough to go up against you anymore. Not even Twitch. Kind of funny, isn't it? You win the big match, and you kill your career.
Kimba muli radwanaji. Kaba volpa mulji guma.
Jubennek starkille. Jiti manumaak. Indek nilurche. Tapichayu bom. Jijiskapula. Jumbola. Taris manaris. Tonjonea hakono. Nulerayon patisaka tuntashok.
Hey, you're the mysterious stranger. I saw you take out Bendik. Very harsh, man. You're one stone cold killer. You know, it's bad enough the Sith conquered this planet. But
Isn't this band great? I don't know what the guys in here find so attractive about those Twi'leks. Did you hear the news? Bendik got dusted in that death match. I'll never get a chance to see something like that again. I can't believe I didn't get a ticket.
No hard feelings, my good man. Surely you understand.
you know, it's bad enough the Sith conquered this planet. But do they have to come in here?
What? Why are you speaking to me? Can't you tell from my clothing that I'm of the nobility? Get away from me. I can't be seen talking with a common rabble. It wouldn't be proper for a man of my standing.
Don't you just love watching the Kazakh players?
I saw you're getting a Pazak lesson from that old fossil Garuk. Normally, I wouldn't bother. I'm going to enjoy relieving you of your credits almost as much as I'm going to enjoy humiliating you. Pazak is not... If you ever... I saw you're getting a Pazak. Nor... I'm going... Pazak is not for everyone. It requires both nerve and skill. Perhaps you should practice before risking your credits against such a skilled player as myself. Unless you like losing. If you ever wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taris, you know where to find me. I saw you get Norm. I'm going. Pazak is... If you...
Hey, look who's back! The mysterious stranger. You know, I had a front row seat when you gunned down Bendick Starkiller. Best duel I've ever seen. If times weren't so tough, I'd give you a discount, seeing as how you're a big celebrity and all. But with the Sith occupation, I can barely afford to keep the doors open. Because of this...
heard the gangs have overrun the lower city.
Bastila, I was wondering something. How did those Vulkars manage to capture a famous Jedi like you? Were you knocked out when your escape pod crashed?
No, I was conscious. But my force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Ender Spire. Without my help, you might have never gotten off the ship alive.
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action. There's no way those thugs could have stood a chance against your lightsaber.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The Vulkars came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for my weapon.
Wait a minute, let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? I mean, isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code or something?
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat. The Vulkars probably found it there when they searched the wreckage.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a legendary Jedi losing her lightsaber. Take my advice. This is one detail you might want to keep out of the history texts.
I hardly consider myself a legend, Calf. Though I will consider your advice when I relate these events to the Jedi Council. There is no need for them to know every detail of what transpired.
I'm glad you took that serum down to Zax. I got a nice little finder's fee for helping Davik get his hands on that Rakghoul cure. He gave me more than Zelka pays in a month. Maybe if Zelka charged a little more for his services, he could pay me what I'm worth. And maybe this place wouldn't be struggling so hard to stay in business. I'm glad you took that serum down to Zax. Maybe if...
What do you want? I guess I can't...
Hachu apanki, Jishawa anibong ka sha chonasi ichua byongbo joni tanga bok sha nagnong. Mokao dangya foki, chachiska to punta kakas. Watawama muliri, kin kun shopeshwa, no bamule raji, jone yuturi yanchi, either bola unchi chinek.
What?
A plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects our society.
What?
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata, bonanakachu, yin kipuna na bonsha. Kavadumpa kupakakincha na kwat na bonkon, wanaku. Mana tota, hakuchi krala bolaji chok, shontang. Smilia, ti umpa do punta krita.
Let's make this quick. What can I do?
What? Yes?
Jiskadu sukiku ba nabona na gachu tuin kotu. Topada bungwalya gando nago chuchu. La boda ni winkis matoma. Wana kun best jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kit. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Uba patu kochi. Tong nong bong shang nung yang. Tong katok smak. Kuyabi jusku na jiktanai. Ina kun ba marulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Jiskadu sukiku ba nabona na gachu tuin kotu. Topada bungwalya gando nago chuchut. Kabachi, jawana bota ayu at tahonga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Top.
Yes?
What can I do?
What? What?
The force fights with me!
Sure.
What can I do?
Sure. Yes?
I'm here.
What?
I'm here.
Yes?
Who dares to break my meditation? You will pay for interrupting my... Wait. I sense the Force is strong with you. Very strong. Who would have thought a Force adept could be found on this insignificant planet? But your talent is no match for a disciple of the dark side. Ah, yes. Feed the hatred and anger within yourself. Call upon the power of the dark side. But not even that can save you now. This meeting is a stroke of luck for me. My master will surely reward me with my lightsaber once I kill you.